Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.
Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, I just have breaking news to share with all of you. This is from one of my friends who has contacts and connections with people in the government. Okay, now he has been in UAE for like 3 generations or so. He has literally he knows from Sheikh Zayed, Sheikh Rashid. His parents, his grandparents, they were in touch with all of them. So he is my source who gives me all the information with regards to the ruling family because he's very close to them. Okay. So this gentleman, he has given me this information, and please remember this. What I'm sharing with you is word of mouth, is what he has shared with me. He has been my friend for I would say roughly 4 or 5 years now. A trusted source of information. The information about Emirates Airlines, he gave it to me like 3 or 4 months before they started the termination. The information about the Israel connection, he gave it to me. The information about the ruling family, he is the one who shares all this information with me. Okay. So, and he tells me what to share and what not to share. So, this is the same person who's sharing this with me. Like I tell you, do your own homework, do your own research, read the newspapers, or go and visit the place that I'm talking about, or go to the locations and check for yourself if what is being communicated to you is true or false. Because in a day and age of so much fake information, maybe I'm telling you that maybe even what I'm sharing with you may not be right, or maybe what he's sharing with me may not be right. So I want you to do your due diligence before you accept this news as true and false. And if in case I'm wrong, please put it in the comment section below so that the right information would be communicated to people. And mind you, this is to inform the people on the right information, because obviously UAE media will not tell you the truth because it is regulated by the ministry. Newspapers, there is far left, there's far right. So I want to be the balance. I want to keep it real. And the information that I'll share with you is from people who are expats, who are actually working there. And at times, even Emiratis share it with me. Okay. So this is the information that I'm giving you. Now, what is the information? I'll read out his screenshot, and this is what he says. For your information, Expo management has decided to stop all construction work inside and outside Expo site with effect from October 2020 due to financial problems with the Dubai government. This is what he communicated to me. Okay. Then next I asked him is, how sure are you about all this? He said, today I had called my friend. He said that last week it was decided. Okay. So then I asked him, can you zoom? I have a few questions to ask you. And that is where we had our conversation and we spoke about it. Okay. So I asked him a series of questions, some which I can share with you, some which I cannot. Okay. And then what he told me, let me see what else. Okay. This is what he shared with me out of all this stuff that was communicated. Then he said, Expo management will terminate all contracting staff, and after 6 months, they will reappoint after 6 months to save money. Everything depending on budget approval. Okay. So this is what he has told me. Now, with regards to the call that we had a call, and what did he say? Okay. I'm just trying to recollect. Okay. One of the things that he said is, because of all the media attention that there is right now, the UAE government wants to be very careful as to the steps that they take, especially if you keep in mind the deal with Israel, the deal with USA, the tensions going on between Iran, the problems with Saudi and UAE. Then you have Abu Dhabi versus Dubai. The relationship has never been so strained. Abu Dhabi is pretty pissed off with Dubai because Dubai wants to do its own thing. Dubai is opening up the economy and opening up travel. Abu Dhabi is saying, no, you cannot open the economy. You cannot open travel. Dubai is dependent on tourism. Abu Dhabi is not dependent on tourism. And also, I received a video that was shot on TikTok, which was shared virally online, of a guy who goes into Queen Elizabeth. That is the boat. That was the massive ship that is parked in Dubai. And inside that boat is a gambling slot machine. Now, even though I had videos of people gambling in Dubai with gambling slot machines, I have not been given the permission to state where, in which hotel, or where it is. There is gambling that goes on. And for those of you who still have doubts, these boats that travel from boats or yachts that move from Dubai somewhere into the ocean where they have a midnight party and all that. Gambling does take place there, and as long as it is a private party, people don't mind. Okay, as long as it's a private party, as long as you're not doing anything like explicitly illegal. What do I mean by that? You're doing drugs, or you're doing something really, like, which can really bring in the law. But if you're gambling between friends, a pool table or whatever, I don't know much about gambling, or you have these machines, but you're doing it between friends who are not complaining, then it's fine. But if you're going to do it like, explicitly, and you're going to make noise, like, you remember an Instagram star who is based in Dubai, who I told you that she supplies women and she supplies men, and she got into deep trouble because she tried to have a party where she was supplying men and women, and she was showing off about it. She was bragging about it. You don't do that. If you do it quietly and you mind your own business and you play around, even though they know something fishy is going on, they'll keep their eyes shut. That is why in Dubai, even if you want to get a girlfriend, if you have a prostitute, you can book a hotel room. They will just take your Emirates ID or your passport copy, and you can have your good time. I have done that. I have done that. I've taken my girlfriends into hotels in Dubai, given them my Emirates ID or given them my passport, had, my time, did it quietly, went back home. Nobody bothered me. Okay. So you can do that in Dubai. If you doubt what I'm saying, just go on to these websites that advertise hotels. I don't know, is it Adobe or TripAdvisor or uh, Adobe or some name? I can't get the name. These hotels that advertise, they would tell you explicitly on their ads that they put up, can you are couples allowed, or are you allowed to bring a friend, or you have to be married, or you have to provide proof of marriage. Okay, so in places where they don't ask you proof of marriage, you can take your girlfriend or boyfriend. And many 5-star hotels, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotels, they charge a premium so that you can enjoy your privacy. But if they are lower star hotels, they don't allow this. And also, if the hotel is, in these remote locations or in a posh area, they understand that tourists want to enjoy their life. They don't necessarily follow Islamic kind of rules where you have to be the spouse. So they don't mind even if someone else's spouse or a girlfriend or a prostitute, you can enjoy and have your own time. Gambling also goes on in these big hotels, VIP places, or especially these suites that they have, the VIP, where people almost pay 25,000 dirhams. There, you not only have a butler, you not only have a menu list of the girls you can select. I also know I obviously don't want to take the name of the hotel, but it's in Sheikh Zayed Road. It's a very posh hotel. They have a particular level over there where it's through invite only, or you have to be at a certain premium level, and they give you this iPad, and from the iPad you choose which girl you want. Their rates are mentioned there and what they do. You can even go on these escort dating sites. You just type in UAE escort, okay, UAE dating or UAE massage. You'll get these ads. It's not something new that I'm talking about. It's not something like, oh wow, this exists. It is there. And if you go through a VPN, you'll even get these girls who will offer you services and their rates. And they'll even tell you, I do this, I don't do this, anal or not non-anal, or you can come on my face, or do some threesome orgy, or gangbang, or some of them even are scat. Scat is shit eaters. So they have their list, and whether it's a lady boy, and the proof that they are in UAE, they even give their UAE based numbers. Now, here being in Thailand, obviously I can access all these sites. But if you're in UAE, you cannot access the sites. You have to go via VPN. Please go through a paid VPN if you're trying to access these sites. Most of you who have been in UAE many years know that this happens. It's nothing new. So all this is going on. So the main thing that I want to tell you is the Expo. The problem is UAE government doesn't have the money. That is number one. So they obviously are trying to cut down the expense, which is a good thing. The second thing is they have to pay contractors. They have to pay consultants. Okay. So what they're doing is they're ensuring that the project is not completed, because when the project is not completed, they don't have to pay. The payment terms is after the project has been completed and the handover is done. Okay. Next one, what you need to keep in mind is payments are never lump sum. They go in phase by phase process. So by stopping construction, stopping the work, whether it's 75% or 80% or even 99%, it's not completed, you don't have to give the payment. And the 6 months delay is so that, it's no point constructing now. They are not going to have anything done, because previously they were zooming in and trying to finish these projects by September, or, because October was supposed to be Expo 2020. So it's not happening now. It's postponed. So even though it's nearly completed, now they have to postpone it for the next year. And it's not everything is completed. There are going to be plenty of changes. They obviously, because they don't want to give the full payment, they will demolish a lot of buildings. They'll say this is not as per what their requirement was, or this is not, as per drawings, or this is non-compliant. They'll bring up some game or something or another. So I just thought you should know this, that Expo management has terminated, and I'm giving you an unofficial, that is not put in the papers, that they're suspending all the work. So just plan out if you have any contracts, any deals happening. And if construction is actually going on in the sites, let me know. Is it going on? Is it there? Not there? Are the payments being made? Have the contractors been paid? Because end of the day, they have to be very smart and intelligent how they go about, because now cash is a big problem. Travel is still not happening so very much. Money is coming in, jobs are coming in, but it'll take at least a couple of months for the market, to jumpstart. Like I told you, the recovery process will take at least 5 years, and only after the 5th year will things go slightly back to normal. Until then, it's going to be a very slow recovery phase. So this is the information that I thought I'd share with you. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Put your comments down below. If anyone of you is passing by those sites, just take some photographs, take some videos. Let me know, is any work happening there, or is it just rumors? So I would like to give the right information, but please take care. Be smart, be safe, so that you don't get into any trouble. Because remember, that is not your country. You're an expat. So obviously you need to play the game right. As I get the information, I'll share it with you. I want to keep this channel real with authentic information. It's not me wishing bad for UAE. I really wish UAE the best, because if it grows, everyone benefits, including me. So, let's hope for the best. But like I told you, be cautious. Next, I'll be sharing with you after a couple of days a detailed report of the new jobs and new findings that I've received. So this is me signing off for now. Let me know your thoughts down below. Take care.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.